We now come to the big opinion poll results for Punjab, Uttarakhand and Goa. I want to start by introducing my guests. Rajdeep Sardesai, Yogendra Yadav are back with us, two of the finest number crunchers in the country. Also with us is Kanwar Sandhu. Kanwar Sandhu is a well-known political journalist, analyst, now a member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you very much, Kanwar, for joining us. I want to start by putting out the projected seat share numbers for Punjab. Here they are, one by one, starting with the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party, Axis My India projects, is likely to bag between 36 and 41 seats. The Congress, they say, between 56 and 62. The Akalis between 18 and 22. What's essentially happened, if you compare this opinion poll data with the opinion poll data from October, is that Congress has gained about 6 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party has lost about 6 seats, at least in these projections, suggesting that the Congress's momentum is building, the momentum is shifting away from the Aam Aadmi Party. That's the assertion of the Axis My India opinion poll. I want to put this question to Rajdeep first. Do you think that that's a fair point, given the desertions, given the fact that people like Chotepur went away, the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party campaign in Punjab had some problems? Since then, they've faltered and never fully recovered.
Well, look. At the moment, it would clearly seem, compared to 6 months ago, Rahul, where it appeared that AAP had the momentum. They were the newbie in a sense of Punjab politics. They were the ones aggressively taking on the Akalis on issues of corruption, on issues of drugs. They appeared to have the momentum. Clearly, as we've come closer to election, the Congress, which has a much larger organizational base, is slowly getting its act together. But I would not rule out the Aam Aadmi Party. In every state where there is anger against the government, the Aam Aadmi Party's politics or brand of politics appears to have a chance. But I do believe, for all the various reasons you mentioned, from desertions to Sidhu not joining, to a sense that the Aam Aadmi Party was losing its way, was drifting, it hasn't been able to maintain the momentum. And therefore, the Congress, under Amrinder Singh, with a candidate, a seat candidate as their chief ministerial candidate, has managed in a sense to also capture that opposition space, which the Aam Aadmi Party 6 months ago thought was its for the taking.
Yogendra Yadav, yesterday there was an opinion poll by CSDS which suggested that the Akalis were winning. Now, general consensus has been that the Akalis are on their way out, that that's an unpopular government. Now, you got one opinion poll saying the Akalis are winning. Axis My India says the Akalis are on their way out. People watching this broadcast are confused, saying, what do we make of these pollsters?
I saw the CSDS poll closely, and I actually welcome and congratulate the CSDS for putting out all the data in a very transparent way on the web. I disagree with the conclusion. As a politician now, I have the liberty to say, oh, these pollsters get it wrong. I disagree. My own sense of traveling Punjab is that Akalis are not only losing, they are losing it in a very, very bad way. This would be a rout. Sometimes I say they would probably meet the fate of Indira Gandhi in 1977. So it's that kind of a rout that Akalis are facing. So in a sense, what your survey shows that meets my political intuition, but that's not saying very much. Why should my political intuition count? The other thing that I read from your survey is that Congress is not losing its ground. It's not that Congress has done anything great, that it's gaining very much, but it's not losing its ground. And if I read the two surveys that you have done, the gap between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party has increased slightly. Interestingly, the CSDS survey, which, as I think, does not get Akali the right, that also indicates that it's the Congress which has the edge for the slot. The reason why CSDS survey may have got it wrong, not because the survey is wrong, but because it's actually only transparently reporting whatever they saw in the survey.
And your theory is that there's fear amongst voters?
Enormous fear. Anyone who travels in Punjab village knows that there is enormous fear, fear and anger, and people are just waiting for model code of conduct and elections to come to teach them a lesson.
Kanwar Sandhu, if you look at the data that we've been tracking, the Aam Aadmi Party's popularity was at its peak at the start of 2016, and over the last few months especially, the popularity seems to have declined. Is the AAP campaign faltering, unable to recover? Are you hopeful that in the month that's left, you will be able to gain some ground?
Rahul, I'm actually shocked by, the data that you're putting out. I totally disagree with this, and I think it's an absolute piece of humbug. I think one survey says the Akalis are winning. The Akalis, I don't think, will get even 10 seats. out of 117. And the other survey says that the Congress is ahead of the Aam Aadmi Party, not just ahead, way ahead. I think this is also a lot of nonsense because I don't think the Congress will win more than about 15 to 20 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party is very clearly winning. You people need to come on ground and see as to what is going on. We've been in the field and there's a tremendous anti-incumbency against the Akali Dal and also against the Congress for what they did between 2002 and 2007. So I don't think there is any truth in what this is, what is being put out, and I think all this is very clearly motivated. I'm sorry to say this.
There is no motivation. The only motivation is to do an honest opinion poll. You're now speaking like a neta, not as a political analyst. No, there is absolutely no motivation. The survey can be right, the survey can be wrong, but there is no malice in this at all. What is interesting also, Yogendra Yadav, in this data is that the Akalis, according to the Access My India poll, are losing support amongst all categories of Sikhs, amongst upper caste Sikhs, amongst OBC Sikhs, even amongst SC Sikhs. So their unpopularity is as pervasive in the villages as it is in rural Punjab, as it is in urban Punjab. So it's not as if they are popular in the villages and unpopular in the cities. Their unpopularity is all pervasive.
As you know, in Punjab, in rural areas it means Akali parties, in urban areas it means the BJP. So of course both of them are unpopular. I agree with Kanwar Sandhu that the idea that Akalis could be leading the race, which comes from the other survey, would shock anyone who travels in Punjab. So did I. I would only submit, that we don't need to read motives for criticizing the polls. As I said, I was with CSDS, I am an ex-employee, I admire their survey, I disagree with their conclusions, and I don't read any motives. They have been outstandingly transparent, so I can read their data and say why I disagree with their interpretation.
No, but Rajdeep,
that
one of the problems here could be where you've got two contenders. You've got Kejriwal, you've got Amrinder Singh trying to chip away at Akali votes. Voters could be confused. Could it throw up a hung house of sorts where the anger gets divided between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party, and the Akalis benefit as a consequence?
Look, there is one rider always in any poll. A pre-poll survey is not the final verdict. A. B, if you remember 5 years ago, people were again writing off the Akalis.
Correct.
But in the last leg, the Akalis proved to be more resourceful than the Congress, and the Congress appeared badly splintered. They chose the wrong candidates. They perhaps had dissension, and it didn't
And there
work.
was Manpreet Badal in that race. He took away 5% of the vote.
Yes, and plus the Akalis have a core vote. They have a core vote like many parties do in their strongholds. The fact though is, and the word is anger. You see, it's one thing to have fatigue after 10 years of anti-incumbency. This time, if our poll is right, it suggests widespread anger. And if there is fear, the anger may be much greater than even this poll suggests. I think the Akalis are struggling. They were struggling in the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, and I think they are struggling even today. The question, of course, is, will it be captured by one party, this anger, or will it be split between the AAP and the Congress? My sense is rural parts of Punjab, particularly in Malwa, the Aam Aadmi Party has the edge. In Doaba and Majha, the reports that we are getting, the Congress is capturing a bit of that vote. By voting day, I believe one side, either the AAP or the Congress, will emerge well ahead of the other.
Is that a real big problem for the Aam Aadmi Party, Kanwar Sandhu, the fact that you're competing with the Congress, and in a sense, voters have to pick, and that could in some ways help the Akalis, because the anti-Akali vote then gets split between two contenders, which doesn't necessarily work very well for AAP.
No, Rahul, this is not how the situation on ground is. The core vote of both these parties has moved away from them, both in the urban areas and in the rural areas. In the rural areas, we are very, very strong. There is an absolute vote in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party, and yes, in the Malwa, it's going to be a clean sweep for the Aam Aadmi Party. There could be some competition. Again, I repeat, some competition in Doaba. Majha there could be some competition in both the Majha and the Doaba. But again, the Aam Aadmi Party has picked up tremendously. So I don't think there is any competition at all.
Inability of the Aam Aadmi Party to bring Navjot Singh Sidhu on board, the fact that they don't have a very popular chief ministerial face. Now that's one of the problems, Yogendra Yadav, with the AAP campaign. Amrinder Singh comes in at the top with more than 1/3 of the respondents saying he's their top choice to be chief minister. Kejriwal is at about 16%. He's not even declared whether he wants to go as Chief Minister of Punjab. And you've got Prakash Singh Badal at number 2. The inability to present a face, is that a problem?
Let's say Congress has one advantage which it doesn't have in most states, which is that they have someone they can present as a chief ministerial face. And the other advantage is that Amrinder Singh is not seen to be anti-farmer. It's one of those few Congress chief ministers who can lay some claim to have been a friend of the farmers. These two things are working. Kanwar Sandhu had suggested we should travel. Actually, I did. I'm not the most neutral observer, I agree. My own sense was that there is a core heart of Malwa, which is around Faridkot, Moga, Barnala and this area, where Aam Aadmi Party is indeed doing very well. But in the other parts of Malwa, they are trading. And my sense was that in Doaba and Majha, they are doing very poorly. And this is what the survey brings out. So my observations don't count. But the reason I can relate to this survey is this kind of
Rajdeep,
thing.
the lack of a chief ministerial face, because Amrinder Singh also comes with some baggage. He's seen as this Maharaja, gets started at 11, stops work at 7. So voters would ideally like a alternative beyond Amrinder Singh as well.
Look, if there is a wave election, it doesn't matter whether you have a chief ministerial candidate or not. So if AAP was to win in a wave in Punjab, I don't think it matters that they don't have a chief ministerial candidate. But if it's a closely contested election, as our survey seems to suggest, then one of the factors certainly is who's your chief ministerial face. And the fact that the Congress has a judge seat in Amrinder Singh, who's tried and tested, versus the Aam Aadmi Party, who's still not revealing its chief ministerial face, is a question mark. Plus the Sidhu factor. I'm not saying that Navjot Sidhu is a pan-Punjab leader in any way. But you know, when you have momentum, the fact that you have a charismatic campaigner can help. I think the Congress, for once, a party which is known to score self-goal after self-goal, which is why I don't even rule out in the next 4 weeks the Congress scoring a self-goal, at least in Punjab, appears to have relatively got its act together compared to 5 years ago. And therefore, I would say for once that the Congress is in the race. I am not ruling out the Aam Aadmi Party, but I believe that it is the Congress which is in the race, which was not the case maybe 6 months ago.
There is a big buzz in the capital at this time that Navjot Singh Sidhu could possibly even contest. He'll definitely be one of the star campaigners. Now, if that were to happen, Kanwar Sandhu, the Sidhu Amrinder Singh combination and the absence of a Jat Sikh or the absence of a prominent Sikh face for the Aam Aadmi Party, is that a big handicap with which you go to the hustings?
No, Rahul, you seem to be presuming everything. One, you keep talking about the Aam Aadmi Party not having a chief minister's face. Now, first I want to ask, who is the Congress chief minister?
Amrinder Singh,
Have
that's
they
what they
decided the
very
Congress
clearly
chief minister?
indicated. He's their
Is
chief
it going to be
campaigner.
Amrinder Singh? Is it going to be Navjot Sidhu?
Without
Is it going to
declaring
be
him
Manpreet
chief
Badal? Is
minister,
it going to
they've
be
made
Mr.
very
Rajendra
clear that
Patil?
he is their chief campaigner.
Who?
Amrinder Singh.
Amrinder Singh may be the chief campaigner, but then have they declared their chief minister
But
candidate?
he is closer
So
to
why
being
are we
declared
only
chief
talking about the
ministerial
Aam Aadmi Party
candidate
not declaring
than
the chief
Arvind
minister candidate?
Kejriwal is to being chief ministerial candidate of Punjab. Are you willing to project Arvind Kejriwal? Will he give up Delhi to come to Punjab? There was a speech he gave recently
No,
where he said, I
he's
will not
being
leave
projected
Punjab.
as the
I'm
chief
here to
minister.
serve
No,
you.
that's wrong.
I will not leave
And
Punjab.
you're talking about the Aam Aadmi Party not having a Jat Sikh face. We have a number of people who are Jat Sikhs and very much the top contenders for that post, and also they're very popular amongst the people.
You know,
So
interestingly,
why are we
actually,
just talking about the fact that Aam Aadmi Party has not projected a chief minister candidate so far?
You know, I
fact,
think
even
it is
the
a
Congress
weakness not to. I think it's a weakness not to project a chief ministerial candidate, given the nature of Indian
they projected
elections.
one in Goa.
But interestingly, the Aam Aadmi Party has put up, and there Mr. Sandhu is right, relatively strong Jat Sikh faces against where the Akalis are strong. So they are putting up strong candidates against Sukhbir, against a Prakash Singh Badal, to give the impression that they are in the race. Now, one last factor between AAP and Congress. I don't know if Yogendra Yadav, who's a former AAP member, agrees to this. AAP is perhaps today better equipped than the Congress for the last mile connectivity. Their ability to work on booths in the manner that the RSS also successfully works is perhaps better than the Congress. The Congress is a party with a lot of chiefs, not enough workers. And I sometimes wonder in the last mile connectivity whether that might affect the Congress and might even benefit the Akalis to that extent, because the Akalis also are strong with their booth level connectivity. I therefore believe that Punjab is still a race which is open between AAP and the Congress.
If the Aam Aadmi Party were to do well, would Arvind Kejriwal give up Delhi and go to Chandigarh? He's not being able to do very much in Delhi. He's given up on governance here. Will he take up, if he has the opportunity, the post of Chief Minister of Punjab?
You're clearly asking the wrong person.
No, your view.
But from outside, that's quite clear. Manish Sisodia is being projected as the future Chief Minister of Delhi, and the die is cast. It's just that Aam Aadmi Party is not making an official declaration of it. It's quite evident to everyone moving around that Arvind Kejriwal is preparing himself for that role. And there's no reason. I mean, I think it should be made public, and I personally see no reason why
Rajdeep,
there's
you
anything
agree?
to object to that.
Absolutely. And look at one of the dilemmas as a result. That whenever Arvind Kejriwal has been asked a question on the Satluj Yamuna Canal issue, he's kept silent because he's not certain what stand to take. Amrinder has taken a strong stand.
He's not kept silent.
He's
He
not
said-
taken a stand.
He said one thing in Punjab and exactly the opposite in Delhi.
But he's not
So
taking.
that's
No,
not
so
a stand.
that is the dilemma, right? If he was, he has to be clear. Is he moving to Punjab or not? I think he's waiting to see the verdict. He's waiting to see.
No, but
there's a
if he announces, it may make a difference.
It won't make a difference.
You think it
To
won't
my
make-
mind, Arvind Kejriwal has played it cleverly there. He realizes if he becomes the chief ministerial candidate in Punjab, then he becomes the issue, which he doesn't want. The AAP is relying on the spontaneous anger against the Akalis on the ground at the moment. The Congress is relying on the traditional, more traditional kind of politics. And the Akalis are hoping against hope that their anti-Akali vote gets so badly splintered that the CSDS projection that the Akalis will win this election will come true. So I think Punjab is not as certain
Let's
as
see
it
what
was
Kanwar
a few
Sandhu
months ago.
says. In conclusion, Kanwar, is there a possibility that Arvind Kejriwal will come as Chief Minister if the verdict allows him to answer that question?
No, you see, Arvind has made it very clear that once the elected MLAs are there in place, they will be electing the chief minister. He said it very clearly.
that could be Arvind as well.
Arvind Kejriwal is not contesting the election.
No.
So it's very clear.
No, the elected
And as far
MLAs
as,
could by
the-
unanimous vote say that they want Arvind Kejriwal, their supremo, their national convener, to be the next Chief Minister.
No, we are preempting the whole issue. I don't think that's even the issue. The issue here is that the Aam Aadmi Party has been campaigning for the last month and a half in most of the seats. We have released most of our manifesto. We are well into the campaign. The others haven't even decided their candidates. The others haven't even decided their manifesto.
Okay.
So where are they in the race? I'm quite surprised at the whole discussion today. We are very much varying, and there is a competition between these two parties, Akali Dal BJP on one side, the Congress on the other side for the second place. Let me
Okay,
make
I'm
it
going to
very
leave it
clear,
there.
and
Speaking
we-
like
we
a
will
true
discuss
Neta
this-
today, Kanwar Sandhu. It's interesting to see someone
You
you
know,
know
the
so
real
long.
tragedy of
Yes.
Punjab is that it's after a generation that Punjab is ready for a big change. And just when they are ready for a big change, they actually get more of the same. That's the real tragedy of Punjab.
Can I just give a final word?
Yes.
If you look at your Access India Today survey, and it's a pre-poll survey, you've done 4 states. In 3 of the states, as per the survey, the BJP is winning. So I think the big picture is that Punjab is actually the outlier at the moment. This is the one state where, despite the BJP's otherwise strong performance, they're not able to make gains. So there's something seriously wrong with the Akali BJP alliance. It was even in 2014 when the BJP was sweeping the rest of North India, you saw it, and you're seeing it now. My sense at the moment is clearly this battle is between the Congress and AAP. And I believe eventually one side will emerge well ahead of the other. I'm not willing to hazard a guess as to which that side will be.
Okay, a lot could change in the next 1 month as this campaign unfolds. The Congress at this time seems to have the momentum, but as Rajdeep says, they are well capable of scoring self-goals. The AAP has been written off in the past. They've proven all their detractors wrong. They could bounce back yet again. It would be highly foolhardy to write them off. Ultimately, the voters will make their call, and Rajdeep hopes it will be a decisive mandate one way or the other. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the newsroom tonight. This is where we wrap up our broadcast. News and updates continue on the other side. I look forward to seeing you at 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you.